opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. And his first look is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw.
Well, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. The former 2nd-round pick, this is Joe Mixon, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Play action. It's Burrow. Dancing to his left.
Now Burrow loses the football.
And this is picked up by the Browns. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. Oh, backbreaker. That'll drive the coach, the offensive coordinator, just crazy. You get it all the way down there in the red zone, can't capitalize. Instead, they go the other way on the fumble return for a touchdown.
How about the aggressiveness of the defense, though? They're not about to just fall on a fumble, are they? Scoop and score is their motto, and they just did it.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Bengals drive about to get going.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
Picked off by Greg Newsome.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, this defense for the Browns, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down is Burrow. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Going to give this to Mixon.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
They'll hand it off here. This is Mixon.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be. Right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll find Hall. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll set up a throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
I know that no game in the NFL is ever easy, but they're making it look that way. Everything is being done with such precision. Just on this drive alone, 3 plays, 3 1st downs. If you're on defense, you're scrambling, looking at each other, trying to figure out how are we going to slow these guys down.
On to the 2nd from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the Bengals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Man open, that's Jamar Chase, complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
A gain of 3, second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Back to Mixon on second down. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. Well, you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
He will find his man Chase, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
A first chance in the red zone for the Bengals now. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Drew Sample, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now back to throw.
Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They'll look to throw again.
Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. Now the ball comes loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there, the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
2nd and 1. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
To throw again on second down. Burrow. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half. I
think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow.
He'll drop this one down to Mixon.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And it looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down. We'll check on his status when we get back. Burrow on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And now the rookie's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw into the hands of Sample.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway.
And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you just have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
And they'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. Charles, when you talk about free safeties, I think one word comes to mind, range. And we saw an example of a rangy free safety right there. On third down, Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown. Jamar Chase. His third touchdown now on the year. And it's for pride now, but the Bengals get a bit closer. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Now a play fake here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Bengals are going to take over here up near the 40. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that will extend this big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for Cincinnati.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Play action. It's Burrow. His throw incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Burrow. Incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They go play action with Burrow. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Here's Burrow. And now here's another interception. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me.
He's got a man, complete, 20, and all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Anthony Schwartz, 99 yards, and the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On second down, here's Mixon. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Now it's Burrow. And Daniels has it left side. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 25. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, and they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. Touchdown, Browns. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. McLaughlin for the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Back to Mixon on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They can go ahead and mark it in the win column, but as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
He finds his man complete. That's Daniels. And he is going to have a Bengals first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A handoff to Mixon, and not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. He finds his man complete. That's Daniels. Touchdown, Bengals. Darrell Daniels, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point by McPherson, up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
But you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football really in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike's 57,
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
59 mark, check, 59. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
The Browns on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big connection on that one, 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.